Welcome back, dear friends. Today a story comes from the Efik and Ibibio people of Nigeria, a fascinating tale that explains why the sun and moon live in the sky. It's a story of friendship, kindness, and wisdom, showing us that even good intentions must be guided by understanding. Long ago, the sun and the moon were husband and wife, and they lived together right here on Earth. They had a beautiful home surrounded by trees and flowers, and they loved to welcome friends to visit. One of their closest friends was Water, gentle, friendly, and always full of life. But Water was different. He came with all his people, fishes, frogs, crabs, and every creature that lived in rivers and oceans. Sun and Moon loved Water dearly, but they had never invited him to their home. One day, Sun said to Moon, "My dear, why don't we invite our friend Water to visit us? It has been long since we've seen him." Moon smiled and agreed. "That's a wonderful idea. But my husband, remember, Water is vast. Our home may not hold him." Sun laughed. "Don't worry, we will build a large house. I'll make it strong enough to welcome our friend." And so Sun worked for days, building the biggest, brightest house the world had ever seen. When it was ready, he sent a message to Water. "My dear friend, the house is ready. Please come and visit us tomorrow." The next day, Water arrived, flowing slowly toward their home, shining under the sunlight. At the door, he called out, "My friend Sun, is it safe for me to enter? My people and I take up much space." Sun proudly replied, "Yes, my friend, come in, come in. There's enough room for everyone." Water flowed into the house, gently at first. Then more and more of his people came, fishes, turtles, crabs, and crocodiles. Soon the water reached Sun's knees, then his waist, then his shoulders. Moon looked around and said anxiously, "My husband, our house is flooding." But Sun, still smiling, replied, "Let's move to higher ground. We can still make room for our friend." But Water kept coming, wave after wave, filling every corner of their house. The furniture floated away, the walls trembled, and soon Sun and Moon had to climb onto the roof. Still, Water asked, "My friend, is there more room?" Sun, trying to be polite, shouted, "Yes, my friend, come in." Then the water rose higher, covering the roof, the trees, and the land. Finally, with nowhere left to stand, Sun and Moon were forced to rise into the sky. From there, they watched as water covered their beloved home. Moon turned to her husband and said softly, "My dear, we wanted to show kindness, but we forgot to use wisdom." Sun nodded sadly. "Indeed. Our friend did not mean harm, but our own pride led us here." Since that day, Sun and Moon have lived in the sky, looking down on Earth. Every day, Sun shines brightly, warm and golden, to remind the world of his open-hearted kindness. And every night, gentle Moon glows softly, reminding us to balance kindness with wisdom. They still visit Water in spirit whenever sunlight dances on rivers or moonlight reflects on the sea. But they never again built a house on Earth. And so, children, we learn that kindness and hospitality are noble, but they must be guided by wisdom and understanding. Helping others is good, but we must also know our limits and think before we act. Moral: kindness and hospitality must be done with wisdom. Thank you for listening to this beautiful tale from Nigeria. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more inspiring African folk tales and timeless wisdom.